Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Devils After Dark coming to you live from Vinnie's bunker.
Yep.
Undisclosed location. I don't know if it's beautiful, but
It's cold.
Cold, Illinois. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, and now on Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network. As the Devils get mauled by the Bruins, 4-1 tonight at TD Bank. Garden? Yeah, it's Garden.
I don't even think they have the bank in there.
No, TD Garden.
TD Garden?
But I kind of
Dump.
like you calling it TD Bank Garden. Though.
Yeah.
TD Dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TD
Yeah.
Dump Garden.
TD Dump.
The TD Dump.
TD.
Yeah. It's about
TD Fart Garden.
Yeah, it's kind of all the. Yeah, it was not good. It was not good for us.
I mean, though,
Yeah.
let's put it this way. If Scotty's on assignment tonight, but Vinnie, the only positive I see tonight is they didn't get shut out, which is a kind of a loser mentality, but they did outshoot the Bruins in this game, but still come out with a loss.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that when I watch a game and I see a team slumping like the Devils clearly are now since, kind of having a couple good games in a row there. And then, these last four have been rough. They've been Lindy rough, if you will.
That's not good. Where's the sound effect, Sam?
I think to myself, why has it been rough? How can they get out of it?
They've been Hitchcocked.
This
Yeah.
this game was a bounce back in the sense of they played good enough to win. Jeremy Swayman stood on his head. And if they play like that more often than not, I think they win the game.
Yeah, because they were pushing today.
They played well.
They were playing well. I know
They didn't score.
Swayman made a couple really good saves. And
A couple
that's-
posts didn't help us.
Yeah,
the
the
puck
post
luck
didn't
wasn't
help.
there.
And that's how you can tell like your team's really down on it. When,
Yes.
when not only are they not playing well, but then they can't get any luck,
Yes.
like at all.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's going on with this team right now.
That's tough.
Yeah, big time.
When you can't score, you can't win. When you can't defend, you can't win. They've defended okay. There was one or two Bruins goals that I think Jake Allen probably, could be better on. But, I'm not going to fault the goalie in a game like that at all. They outshot him to the high heavens, and they couldn't put more than one past Mr. Swayman.
I would like to look at what the the high danger shots the Devils had versus not.
Yeah.
You can put a lot on shots on net, but if they're from outside, and if you see them, you're going to stop them. I mean, you definitely should
Yep.
if you're an NHL goalie.
I look at a different standpoint. When you put shots on goal, it's not just a number. I get what you're saying, with the high danger chances and all that. And you're not wrong. I don't want to come off that way. But oftentimes when you're putting a lot of shots on goal, even though they're easy saves for the goalie,
yeah.
you're not as predictable because sometimes when you keep on putting shots, predictable, and then on that one-off chance you don't, and then suddenly, what I don't like to see is I don't even know what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
No, what I'm trying to say is don't discount crappy shots on shots a shot.
Yes.
Well, they could be deflected. They could get rebounds. There could
But
be
I think that
missed saves.
but I think where the Devils get in trouble is when they're waiting for that perfect shot. Too many passes. I'd rather just shoot the puck on it. Sometimes the bounces go your way. Even though it's a harmless shot, that's all I'm saying.
No, that's absolutely.
no.
I think I overcomplicated what I was trying to say.
But I think it makes sense.
It does make sense. It's one of those things too where if they're also not putting a lot of good quality on, and there's very good defense being played by the team that you're going against as well, you're not going to get those opportunities for the tips or for the bounces. And that's definitely one of the things that you kind of have to take into account too.
And also another thing too, when these shots are going on goal, if the goalie can actually see the shot, because honestly, the 2 games that the Devils got shut out in, too predictable.
Yeah.
Too predictable. You can telegraph the play the entire time. The goalies didn't have a trouble, looking shot. Is Joey coming on?
He's waiting.
Yeah. Oh, Joey. Here, why don't you come on?
Boo!
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 Boo! I can't believe you would let your team do that on your brother's wedding weekend. Such a terrible best man.
Yep. What can I say? There's one guy smiling in this house.
I mean, what else is new, honestly, over the years?
It's true.
Like, since high school, you've dominated.
Oh, yeah. There's been 3 seasons they haven't missed the playoffs.
And 2 of them were by one point.
15 and 16.
And last year was by a lot more
terrible.
than 1 point.
But, hey, if James Higgins ends up being,
Can you imagine?
then it's like it was worth it.
They had that one down year. Everyone was hurt. McAvoy was out from the 4 Nations. Hampus Lindholm missed pretty much the whole year.
Whole season, yeah.
Did
Did you mention McAvoy? He went
Yeah,
down.
McAvoy.
Shoulder infection.
Yeah, you could
Which is
blame
so
you could blame
weird.
the Minnesota
And
Wilds.
To be honest,
You could blame the Minnesota Wilds.
training staff.
Training staff for mishandling that one.
And then, like we said at the beginning, pregame, that Swayman's
Missing all
lack of
preseason.
camp and
Yeah.
just
It was just a weird year all around. Yep, that's true. And you know what? You come out this year, and you had that bad year last year, and you got the guy who was supposed to go number 1 fell to you at number 7. And then you move into this year, everyone's healthy, the new coach, buy-in, and here are the Bruins again.
Yeah.
that's the thing. I'd love to say everyone's been healthy this year, but no McAvoy.
Again.
Zaka missed a couple games. Pasa's still out.
Imagine being mad about that. We don't know that.
No.
Zaka being out.
Zaka played great tonight.
We wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Zaka was incredible.
He
tonight.
had an amazing
I know.
back check.
We
But-
wouldn't have been mad about him missing time, but they're
No.
mad about him missing time,
But
and rightfully so. It's not a joke.
Zaka's an example of one of those players that doesn't do well with a team, but then gets a whole new zip code, a new set of teammates, a new set of
And
line mates.
He wasn't a 6th overall pick by them either.
Yeah, I know.
That played
I
a
know.
factor
It
did.
into his pressure and everything else.
Exactly. But again, you sometimes just have that different place to play, and you play completely better and completely different.
Yep.
I will say one thing about Zaka, though, and you told me about this. You watched more Zaka than I did before he became a Bruin.
Pretty much every game he ever
and
played.
The finishing on him, it's
lackluster,
not always
even on the
there.
Bs.
No.
He'll have like the most amazing plays. He'll miss the net, shoot it right into a chest, and
Sounds like something I would do.
if fan on a shot even like, and seeing games like this, and honestly like how he's played a lot this year is really, really encouraging, especially knowing the holes that the Bruins have down the middle. Zaka's been a big part to this team.
100%. And there could be a way you play that is just good for everyone else around you. So Zaka's been good defensively his whole career. He could play a 200-foot game. From what I remember of him on the Devils, he was an intensely good penalty killer. And it just seems like the offense was always lackluster. It still leaves a little to be desired in Boston, but again, he wasn't a 6th overall pick by them.
Yes.
They traded Eric Halla, a career 3rd liner, for him.
Yeah, and
So-
for someone that we thought was shaping up to be a career 3rd liner, that was a 6th overall pick.
Yes.
We thought it was kind of like a 1-for-1, and there were people that probably would have driven Zaka to the airport
Yep.
the day of that trade.
Absolutely. And Halla played well for the Devils.
He did, but now he's gone.
Yep.
You know.
Yes, he is. And if they knew Jack Hughes was going to cut his finger out to dinner, though, they probably wouldn't have traded him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're happy?
Very happy. I said at the beginning of the game 4-1. Honestly, a lot of times those predictions, there's a little luck involved. But
Do you know how hard it is to get something right?
How many have you gotten right in the 3 or 4 years?
I don't know.
I think 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
For
Yeah,
me.
I think combined we're less than 10 together.
Oh, I have one this year.
So I'm
I
batting
do have
1,000.
one this year.
Batting 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah, you're batting 1,000. Yeah.
Yes.
It sounds like that. That the time when the baseball hit the window and it didn't break.
Exactly.
Everyone in the audience is like, what?
Yeah. Childhood memory from my best man speech yesterday.
Yes.
For those that don't know.
I just like amazing people about how much I remember from last night.
Yeah, there's a lot there's a lot that went into that short sky brain of yours.
Yep,
And it was retained.
it was.
Who's your favorite Bruin of all time?
Tuukka Rask. You guys talk. The second you guys said his name on the pregame show, ask Sarah. My smile just brightens. Anytime I hear Tuukka Rask, my favorite player of all time, always will be.
Yep. I think he's probably it's either him or Bergeron for me. Because Bergeron, he was a perfect player.
Perfect player. Speaking of Bergeron, just recently inducted into the IIHF Hall of Fame. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow, I didn't know that.
And he will be the leader of the class for the Hockey Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah.
Is it this year already?
Yep.
Ooh, that hurt.
Well,
No,
it's next year, but the next class to be announced will be led by Bergeron. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Carey Price will probably get in. So you'll have
It'll be a fun.
you'll have a Bruin and a Canadian leading the way.
That'll be a good, interesting.
This is becoming the Let's Go Bruins podcast.
It really is. We have to kind of stop.
Hey, we can talk about let's talk about the Devils and what was lackluster today.
Everything.
Well,
Next.
finishing.
Swayman played great. He did.
The Devils outplayed the Devils outplayed the Bruins for a large portion of this game.
I would say the third period, the Bruins they almost evened out the shots a little bit though. What did Swayman finish with? 29 saves.
Yes. It got a little more.
They had that
even
power
towards the
play
end.
that I'm so surprised Steves didn't bury that one. I still didn't get a good look if it hit the post or if Allen got a piece of that.
Yeah, it was like that miraculous sequence. Yeah, right at the end there.
But yeah, the tic-tac-toe, Arvidsson selling shot all the way, the one-touch Zaka.
Who does Morgan Geekie think he is?
22 goals on the year. It'll at this point. I'm gonna sound crazy for saying this. At this point, it'll be a disappointment if he doesn't have close to 50. Because it's just becoming so normal.
Well, how many is he on pace for?
Well, they're at roughly 30 games. Call it 20. I think they just played their league leading 29th game.
Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Let's figure. I'm curious. I want to know before we figure this out. No, I don't care about that.
Well, I want to know how. Yeah, they played 30 games.
So he's got 22 goals.
Within 30, yeah. Another 50. 22. So let's say he keeps up that pace. 44.
Yeah.
What? It could be like 55.
Pace for 60. Is
60.
that right?
I'm pace for 60. Yeah.
Did I do that, man?
Well, I go like this. For those looking to figure out paces, they're all like
that. Doesn't
they
seem
all
correct.
do it in their head. That's how smart they are.
But no, he's on pace for 60 goals.
But he's
That's
got
nuts.
22 goals in how many games?
30.
Divided by 30 times 82, 60.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things like
It's crazy.
they have a good night.
Great seeing you.
It's nuts.
It's a lot of goals.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So yeah, 50 is easily in reach. I mean, and a guy like Geekie, he starts his career in Carolina, gets left unprotected, expansion drafted by Seattle. Coming into Boston, his career high goals was, I want to say under 10. I don't remember the exact number. He has a season, 17 goals, I think it was. He scored in his first year with Boston, maybe a second. And here he is, just continuing to grow.
Sometimes the system benefits a player.
Absolutely.
And that's what it seems to be benefiting him right now. Yeah. So, if he keeps it up, that's a great pickup for you. But it's a long season, and there's going to be what could potentially hurt him the most is that Olympic break.
Yeah.
And
I was going to
not
mention
playing for whatever it's going to be, 10, 12 days.
Yeah. And he's going to be Canada's leading goal scorer, not on the team.
Yeah, if he doesn't make the team, he's the
Canadian with the most goals in the NHL.
Except McKinnon. McKinnon probably will have
Oh, the Nate Dogg.
Yeah. But who knows? I mean, McKinnon's at 24. He's at 22.
Yeah, but Geekie will tie him, and then the Nate Dogg will have 4
He just keeps
night.
going.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think the Devils need to do to break out of this little slump that they're in? Who needs to step up?
Oh, man.
The obvious answer is Nico, but I know you guys talked about that. Like, this guy can only do so much. He plays such a different style than Jack Hughes. No one's replacing Jack Hughes. It's a tough hole to fill.
Yeah.
And you guys hit it on the money when you said that the Devils could be the best team in the Metro with him, or the worst without him.
I kind of thought of that like on the fly.
Yeah.
Like I kind
but
of like
it's
that.
not
It
wrong,
made sense
though.
in my head. Do you think that's bad for the Devils though? That's a fact.
It's a hole. It's a bad thing.
I think it's bad.
It speaks high remarks to
The division
heart,
as a whole.
the heart player caliber guy that Jack Hughes
Yes.
is.
But what team in the Metro wouldn't be like that? If you took Crosby off the Penguins, they'd be the worst team in the Metro. With him there, you can argue they're right near the top. But they're not the best. No one will think they're the best.
No.
I think it's a good. I think it's both. It could be argued as both. One of the reasons it's a good thing is it speaks to the caliber of player that Jack Hughes is. Because they could be the best team in a whole division if he's there, but the worst if he's not. There's a hole there, but the Metro's good.
Yeah.
There's no team that a Devil or a Jack Hughes-less Devils team is better than.
Yeah.
And that's the downside of being in the Metro is there's no room for error in the Metro.
Yeah, I believe both wild card spots are, and then
Metro.
maybe the third.
Yes.
The third one out is also Metro.
The Devils
Yes.
are
Yeah.
the third one out.
So, because I was looking at the standings, and it's like if the Bruins fall out of their division, they're out of the they're out of the race.
Yeah.
Which I didn't expect that from the Metro this year. But like a Jack Hughes-less Devils team is still better than the Blues.
Yeah.
They're still better than Nashville, Calgary, Seattle, maybe even.
Yeah.
No team in the Metro though.
Yeah.
The Rangers are better than the Devils if they don't have Hughes. The Blue Jackets, the Flyers might be
Are the
better
Islanders
than.
in the race? Or did
They are in
Yeah.
the race.
Yeah.
Yes,
They
they
are
are.
now
And Matthew
in the-
Schaefer is.
They just handed Colorado their second regulation loss.
The Islanders beat the Avalanche tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't paid attention to my
They
phone.
did.
I just watched the Devils game.
No, I think that was yesterday or something.
Oh, was it yesterday?
Yeah, you were. What were you doing
I
yesterday?
was busy yesterday. I can't remember.
Oh, that's right.
You had a
Yeah.
I
date
had
or
something. It was a date. Something.
Yeah.
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 The only two teams to beat Colorado in regulation, Bruins and Islanders.
I hate that. I really do.
Have
I
you?
do hate that.
Have you watched this Schaefer?
Oh yeah, I've watched.
I've never seen anything like it.
I haven't watched it yet because I just hate that team.
I get
hate
that.
the Islanders.
Okay, Cale Makar came in and did the same thing, but he was 22.
Yeah, Schaefer's
Matthew
doing it at
Schaefer
18.
is 18 years old.
Isn't that-
What were you doing at 18?
Yeah, isn't that how old Darlene was? When
He didn't dominate like this.
Nothing like it, but he was still clearly a number one overall.
Yes,
pick,
he was good. He had a
which
good
is-
rookie year.
Exactly. So Schaefer is just taking what Darlene did to the next level, which, I mean, that doesn't happen.
He could be the best defenseman in the league in 5 years.
Yeah, or up
Maybe.
there with Kale.
Yeah,
Maybe the Islanders will trade him. I think that would be great.
to the Devils.
Yes.
Hopefully by then there's a new Hughes on the.
So I was going to bring that up on the pod. I
Devils
was
and-
waiting for the right time.
Well, talking about best defenseman in the league. I mean,
He's probably second
the
best.
past few years it's been Quinn Hughes versus Makar, and
Yeah,
I mean-
Makar won the Norris Trophy last year, but he's going to win it again this year.
Yeah.
I might get a Norris vote this year. I'll find that out at the end of the season. If I do, and the season were to end today, I would vote for Cale Makar to win the Norris Trophy right now. But that's not even like a debate.
yeah, you were saying that when you'd give him a vote for a heart if you,
Cale?
Yeah.
Right now, yes. Right now,
which
absolutely.
isn't crazy.
Absolutely.
I just think McKinnon is.
No, McKinnon would be the guy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's having one of those.
I would vote
years.
Cale second, but I hear people argue whether or not being on the same team takes the are you the MVP if you also have another MVP on your
Oh,
team?
kind of like the whole McDavid Draisaitl
Yes,
thing.
yes. I don't like that.
Because like everyone looks at McDavid, even though Draisaitl is just equally as nasty.
That's true. That's true.
and
He's
or
one hard-
valuable to the team.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But what were we saying right before that? Quinn
Hughes.
Quinn
Yeah.
Hughes.
Yeah.
Apparently, those who live in the great nation of Canada, you watch Hockey Night in Canada every Saturday night, grab the popcorn, get the family close by, maybe watch some Hockey Night in Canada. You see one Elliot Friedman on the screen every night at the desk.
Yeah.
He goes through, he gives some of his latest tidbits of things he's heard from around the league. According to Friedman on tonight's broadcast, the Devils and Canucks have talked to Quinn Hughes lately.
I mean, I don't see how you wouldn't want that.
No, they're the people who don't like that, and they're arguing against it on Twitter. I just assume they're not paying attention.
Yeah, well, Yeah, that may be the trade that we were talking about last night on After Dark at the wedding. It's maybe that's the trade you have to make this team, more accountable. Because I was just looking at the roster. You asked earlier, kind of going back to what you asked, like who would you say needs to step up? Just looking at the roster, I'm like, I don't know. Everyone needs to step up. I think maybe a bag skate sounds like a good idea because they look a little lifeless out there.
Yep.
Heischer can only do so much. Where's Bratt been? He's been lost.
It was good to see Timo score tonight, but
yeah, he maybe he's the guy that's got to step up. He's always kind of out there. Not he's using his body for things to get the puck to someone else to score, but maybe he's the guy that's got to start taking the lead, being like, listen, Jack's out, we got to do this.
Yeah,
because otherwise I really don't know. Because if they're going to do this without Jack, like what happens in a playoff run? Let's say Jack gets hurt in playoffs.
Oh, they'd be cooked.
And you don't want that.
Yeah, no.
You don't want that. Like it's supposed to be that next man up mentality, which the Devils had for a little while, but all of a sudden now it's gone.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. But I mean, we have a lot of defensemen out too, key defensemen, and our defensive play has been
Pesce
pretty
in
crap.
particular.
But we can't score anymore. Like Cotter's disappeared.
Oh, he's dried up.
He's dried up. Nason's dried up. Bratt's dried up. Everyone's dried up.
Yeah, it's true. But if you put Quinn Hughes on this team, everything goes differently.
It does, but I don't know how quick. I feel like it's not going to be like an instant.
No, and I think you would still need to get Jack back to feel the full effect of it. But Quinn Hughes can get back like a defenseman and defend well, and he could still create offense, score goals, be elite with his vision on creating rushes.
Yep.
I think the Devils forwards would all walk a little taller if they had Quinn Hughes behind them at 5-on-5 and on the power play every single game. And listen, hockey's a game played by humans too. And something about adding Quinn, I think, would get the juices flowing.
I feel like the goaltenders would probably play a little bit more confident with someone like Quinn there.
Yes.
Because knowing that you have got someone that's running the defense again, that's keeping the defense organized, that says a lot. From my point of view as being a goalie my whole life, like if you've got a defenseman you can trust, that's huge. That's huge.
What do you see happening with the Devils if they were to land Quinn?
I think it'd be a great boost for not only the team. I think it would take a lot of pressure off a lot of guys because that would be like the media aspect of it, of having like all three brothers on the same team. I think it would be beneficial to guys like that. I think they'd thrive in that situation with the spotlight on them. So I think it would be a huge positive, especially because, he's a defenseman, but we know the type of defenseman he is, and he would bring offense to this team, whether it be an up-ice pass, his himself taking it up.
His vision.
His vision especially, yeah. So I think it would be nothing but beneficial.
Well, that last check, obviously, the last couple of days have been crazy. I don't know this to be a true fact as of right this second, but at last check, there were only 5 teams in the National with a points percentage under 500, and the Vancouver Canucks were one of them. So if they think they're going to lose them anyway, there's no reason for them not to try and get the deal done right now, especially with the team he wants to go to. So it'll be interesting to see how that all unfolds in the coming weeks.
I'm curious, and this is just, we can maybe talk about it if it actually happens. Does Luke give him 43?
I had this conversation recently. I don't remember where. No.
I would say no.
I don't think so.
I don't think Quinn has earned that in the league yet.
I don't know about
I don't
that.
think
It's
he's
just because
earned
it's
it.
his brother.
But he's the big brother.
If it
Vinnie,
was,
would you hold on, time out. If your brother came to your team and you wore the same number, would you give Vinnie your number as the little brother?
It depends. It's situation. If I was Luke, I would not, because I know players don't care about this, but there's probably already been so many jersey sales. There's probably
it would be a Hughes 43.
Yeah, it would still be a Hughes 43. It wouldn't matter.
That's crazy.
It would become a
and then you can buy one of the Team USA ones for Hughes 43, and it really
they
wouldn't matter.
They don't put the L or the
which
Q.
thank God.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that.
Yeah.
The Sedines did that.
Sedines did that.
Well, I mean,
The Stalls did it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy they don't do
That's a good point. But imagine buying a Luke Hughes jersey and then like
He's
a couple
your
years
favorite
later,
player.
Oh, I have a Quinn Hughes jersey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you got to do is say, oh, it's a Quinn jersey
Yeah.
now.
Well, there's a third number in the mix. All three of them wore 6 at one point or another in their junior career.
Okay.
So 43, 6 were the two numbers they wore in their junior career. And I'm not going to lie, Jack picking 86 before Luke was even drafted does tell me the plan was always for Quinn to join the team because he just doubled 43.
Yeah.
And it's 86. So in my opinion, the plan from the start was for them to play together. And Luke happened to get drafted by them too, so he took the number for now. I do think Quinn takes 43 and Luke changes to 6.
Moves to 6. Andy Green's former number.
They would allow that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
because
so. Nobody's worn it
He's
since.
not retired.
No, but there are a couple numbers that have been notably not worn since.
Yeah.
Travis Zajac, nobody wears 19.
No.
Zach Parise, nobody has worn 9.
think
Oh,
anyone
no,
wants that.
that's incorrect. Taylor Hall wore 9.
Yeah.
But nobody has since Hall. But they're not
Someone will
recognizing
be
him in
number
any.
9.
Someone will be number
Yeah.
9 again.
Yeah.
There was another one I had, though.
I don't know if, yeah. It's,
Nobody's
No one's
worn.
been 26, or is that retired?
That's
They
retired.
retired
That's
Elias.
recently retired.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's recently retired.
That's the thing.
Pavel Zacha scored his first career NHL goal, I think,
On the
in the game
on Elias
that
night?
Elias, I think.
That's the thing.
could be wrong.
Players retire, and then years down the road they retire the numbers. But there is like an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you know it's coming, or if the player was that big for the organization, they're not going to.
Yeah.
A player's not going to take that number.
I thought of it. Zacha scored his first career NHL goal in Zacha and Eliash's last career NHL game. That's what it was. And the reason I thought Zach Parise, nobody has worn 11 on the Wild since him, which we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Kirill keeps breaking all his team records. So
Yeah, so Kirill can do whatever he wants.
Kirill is he could be the best winger in the NHL besides Pasta. Maybe even including Pasta. Like, they're equal.
Yeah. Kucherov and
Yeah, can't forget that guy. Well, do we have anything else? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You're only a tick older, so I'm not calling you old.
Okay.
But you have a better grand scheme of things than me. Would a trade for Quinn Hughes be the most hyped moment in Devils history besides winning cups or advancing to the final in the past? Would it be the most hyped up transaction the team has ever made? I guess is a better way to ask.
It's very possible because I do remember there was a lot of hype when we traded for Kovalchuk.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
huge because
Yes.
the Devils never had a superstar.
And he was like an established superstar
Yes.
forward, which is something they haven't really had.
Which is weird to say because Brodeur was a legendary goaltender, not just for the Devils, but for the league.
Yeah.
For the history
Yes.
of the league. He changed the position.
There's something about goalie, like they don't score. They're not the exciting part of.
Marty scores.
No,
Well,
Marty does
Marty
score.
scores. No, Marty
Yeah,
scores.
no, Marty scores.
Marty scores. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, because. But I also think that, and I forget where Sammy probably remembers. I think we were talking about it last night on either After Dark or Game Day Live. But there really aren't many player-for-player swaps
No.
anymore.
The Matthew Tkachuk for Jonathan Huberdeau types.
That may be like the last time it was like a big thing
Yeah.
in Devils history. It's
It'll be up there. The Taylor Hall trade was big, but it was more like I can't believe they got Hall for Larson.
Yeah. But then, like, it was an hour or two later, that's when it broke that Subban went to
For Weber.
For Weber.
Yeah, and then
So
Steven
it's-
Stamkos signed an extension with the Lightning that day, too.
Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of pop, but it's like, of course, the Devils get overshadowed because that's just what happens with the Devils. But, yeah, it would be the biggest, only because I think it's been so built up for so long at this point.
And there's the Hughes brothers aspect.
It's the Hughes brothers aspect, but it's been built up, because of that. Like the Kovalchuk thing kind of came out of nowhere in a sense, much like the Taylor Hall one did. But yeah, I think it probably the biggest Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think it would go down as the biggest.
Kovalchuk came from Atlanta.
Yes.
Thrashers. At
Yep.
the time?
Yep.
How were the Thrashers standings? Were they bad, or how did that?
I don't remember where the Thrashers.
My guess is stinking.
Were they kind of
My
selling
guess
at
is,
the time?
yeah, well, because I don't think they were in the league for much longer after that.
And Zajac was hurt, right?
He may have been.
And
Yeah,
I
I
think
can't remember. Yeah, that was.
It was at the trade deadline, right?
May have been. I have to look it up because I remember being there at the first game he played, and it was incredible. For the first game he played for the Devils, I should say.
Yeah.
And it was just so great to see.
The way I thought it went down, and I wasn't the way I am now and back then.
Yeah, it's the thing. I only remember seeing Kovalchuk on the Devils.
But I remember that he had a lot of hype come with him.
Mm-hmm.
Zajac was out. It was a weird year. It broke their long streak of making the playoffs consecutive years, and then they came in that next year, full training camp of Kovalchuk, and they went all the way to the final.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think Zajac missed, or it was either it might have even been Zach Parise. There was a year Zach Parise missed 70 games early in his career.
Really?
Yeah, it might have been that season
And
that
I think-
Kovalchuk was traded.
Yeah. And so you come into the 11-12 season, you got a full training camp of Kovalchuk. Zach Parise's back. Brodeur is getting near the end, but still playing well. Eliash, tail end of his prime, right?
Yeah.
In 2012,
Yeah,
2011?
tail end. Getting to the end there.
And you had Zajac. You had rookie Henrique. The defense was
That was a
mediocre,
good year.
but they traded for Zhidlitsky at the trade deadline.
That was a fun year.
It was a good year.
That
It was
a
one of
lot-
my
that
earliest
playoff
years of
run
being a
was
diehard.
so much fun.
Yeah.
That playoff run was so much fun.
Well, because they probably shouldn't have beat the Panthers in the first
No.
round because they were down 3-2 in the series. You like to win those series if you're up 3-2.
Yeah.
The second round was Philly.
Mm-hmm.
They were down 2-1 to the Rangers too in the series,
That
and
was,
then won 3 in a row.
Yeah. But again, it's just like with
What happened in the final?
there was no final.
They canceled it.
Yes, they canceled
They
it.
2
canceled
years in a row.
Yeah,
the
2 in a row.
2012 and
Yeah.
2013.
But 14, the Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Great,
That.
Oh
Great
no!
win.
No,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
2014.
Yep. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
win by the Kings in 20.
Good run. Great run by the
Marion
Kings.
Gaborik ends up on the Kings, and he turns into a wild version of Marion Gaborik.
Yeah.
Didn't he have 14 goals in the playoffs that year or something like that?
Crazy.
I just remember hating the Kings in 2012-13 for some reason. But then in 14, boy, did I love the
Rooting
Kings.
for the Kings.
I was all about the Kings again. Like, yeah. Doing good.
Funny
Doing
how
good.
that worked.
They
It
gave
is.
Dustin Brown a statue, though.
That's crazy.
Dumb.
Imagine if the Bruins gave.
Morgan Geeky.
I mean,
Hey, I'll start building it
Dustin
now.
Brown. Dustin Brown never scored 50 goals in a 100-game span.
Yeah.
There had to be something locker room about Dustin Brown that
They just couldn't. But Joe,
he was the
he's
captain
got-
of that team.
He's got a statue in between Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
a lot of people.
It's Dustin Brown, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, all on the same little plaza.
And
one of those isn't the same as
think
the rest.
about it's not Crypto.com Arena,
Yeah.
formerly Staples Center. Think about all the celebrities that go there.
Yeah.
California's best, going
Yeah.
to see games.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the statues. Everyone's probably saying,
Who's
this
Dustin
guy?
Brown?
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
that guy?
The other guy.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy?
That's funny. That is truly funny. Well, the Devils beat the Bruins.
Yeah.
Or the Bruins beat the Devils.
I would love if what you said was true.
You can pretend for a second.
They.
When's the next matchup? Bruins Devils. Do we know?
You can look right on today's game. Did you know that?
Yeah, you do the.
You can click today's game, and it'll show you all their matchups this season.
Coming up.
So it looks like
One more?
2 more.
2 more.
March 16th in New Jersey, and then April 14th in Boston.
Okay.
Is that the last game of the season?
Probably they always play at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Bruins Devils.
You should find out what day of the week that is. Maybe we'll have we'll beam in Shorts Guy and Sam to do Game Day Live down here, and then we'll have a Joey Parise birthday because we always watch the Frozen Four around there too.
It's not quite the last day of the season. The last day is Thursday the 16th.
But it's the last
Okay.
game for
Tuesday
those two
of the
teams.
14th.
It's the last game for both.
It's the last game for the Bruins, and it's the last game for the Devils.
Okay.
I hate that. because we're going to love watching that game, but then when it's over, it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Or is it sad face or is it get ready?
I'm always a little sad when the regular season ends regardless because
so am I.
There's something about having all 32 teams every single day that does go away when you get to the playoffs, and then every game's a little intense. The casual 20 games a week to watch, nothing like it. It's the best. It's the best.
But there is nothing like that first round where there's just games full.
From
you got the
in your case,
games
it's
on.
from 7 p.m. till midnight or 1.
Yeah.
And in our case, it's 6 p.m. to midnight.
To midnight,
Yep.
Which I'm kind of liking this. This
I'm
time
a little
change out
biased.
here.
No, I'm a
It's
little
kinda
biased,
nice.
but I do, from the bottom of my heart, wholeheartedly believe for sports watching alone, the Central Time Zone is the best.
It is the best.
Yeah.
Football
no.
starts at noon instead of 1, so you don't have to wait that extra hour.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't start at 10 a.m. like it does on the West Coast.
It's poor Scotty.
Imagine
I
getting
would not
up.
be able to
Imagine
be on the-
watching a Bears game at 10 a.m.
Or a Bruins and Devils game at 4 p.m. on a weekday. I would never be able to do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, that's what you're going to have to get used to when you get into soccer.
Well, it's different, though, with that. Because, like, as much as I plan on loving soccer,
Yeah.
if I'm able to lock into another sport like that,
Games start at
I
like
might not be a husband anymore.
7:30 on Saturday morning.
That actually is nice, though. Because that's the time the other sports aren't on. So you can lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. The people who come here looking for Scotty's monologue and all that,
Yeah, they're like,
they're like,
what the
these
hell
three
is
bums
going
have
on?
talked about everything under the sun other than
Except
recapping
the
the
game,
Devils
yeah.
Bruins game.
yeah, no, because
Well-
there's not much to talk about.
Who scored the first goal for the Bruins?
Fraser Mitten.
Fraser
We'll
Mitten
talk
scored
about
the
a
first
trade.
goal for the Bruins, and then it was Timo Meyer that tied it.
Yep. And
So-
we were all excited. I was upstairs getting food.
Yep.
I missed it.
Shorts guy, as far as what Shorts guys watch live, the Devils haven't scored since last Monday.
And I wasn't even.
And it was
I couldn't even watch that period.
It was the first period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Devils score in
Damn.
like a week and a half.
And then who gave the Bruins a 2-1 lead?
Geeky.
And
Yeah.
then who made them 3-0 or 3-1?
The tic-tac goal beat Casey Middlestat.
Casey Middlestat.
And then Andrew Peak hit the empty netter.
empty netter. So there's Scotty's monologue in a much shorter,
Yes.
much less detailed
Yes.
version. But we did watch the game.
We did.
We watched it together. We had a good time. It's been fun.
Yeah.
I wish the Devils were
Better.
a little bit better. But you know what? This always happens to me. You know I'm 0-2 at The Rock.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen them win. And I've only heard their real goal horn.
Or we were there for
once.
90 or 80s
Because
night.
one of the two games we were there where they were playing Zach Parise and the New York Islanders, of all people, they played the retro horn because it was
Yes.
retro night.
90s.
I missed that one.
And the other game that we went to together,
The Kings.
they lost 2-1. So I've heard their real goal horn once
But you heard. The live version
of Howl Gaslight Anthem
6 times, and
at
that was
state.
the best.
That was so cool.
That was-
Every time the Devils scored, they got up and played their instruments live, the song Howl at the
Oh,
Stadium
really?
Series.
It was
yeah.
cool, yeah.
And the first goal, Nico scored on the first shift of the game. He took the opening faceoff. The defenseman sent it up to Heischer on a breakaway, and he scored.
I remember.
The band wasn't ready for it because it was so early in the game that they had to dart to their instruments to play Howl. Do you guys notice you walked into that yesterday?
yeah.
I
Of
you know,
course I
and right
noticed.
before that, I said, "Why aren't they? They should walk in the Howl or something." And
Yeah.
then, boom, there it
You
was,
did-
and I was
You
excited.
did Howl for that, and then for the T-shirt toss, it was, hey,
yeah.
hey, you suck.
Yeah.
What's
the
it
old
called?
Yeah.
song.
The
Yeah,
old goal
Rock
song.
and Roll
Yeah,
Part 2.
Part 2,
Rock
yeah.
and Roll Part 2. Yeah, we never played Glory Days yesterday, though, but they don't win anymore, so
No.
we don't even need to play
So
it.
now it's-
That's what I'm really missing is the Glory Days ceremony being 0-2 at The Rock.
Yeah, it was always closing time when they would lose, and that was the worst.
That's awesome.
They would play closing time when the Devils lost. As you're walking out, it's like, oh, could it get any more depressing than this?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Last time Pete Canarozzi, the Devils organist, was on Game Day Live, I asked him what it's like to play those songs on the organ because it sounds like the gates of hell, which makes they're the Devils. But when they give up a goal, he just starts wailing on this organ, and it sounds like something you would hear in a horror movie as someone's about to get killed. But
Yeah.
well,
Think it's time to wrap?
yeah, it's probably about
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's
for
about that
thanks for
time.
having me on the show.
Yeah.
for coming on.
Thank you, Joey.
Devils
Been a
After
blast.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to shake Shorts guy's hand. You're too good for him.
Dark.
Freaking
It's always a pleasure.
4-1
Absolutely.
win.
And again, I know I said this, but I can't thank you guys enough for how awesome you guys are and
Oh, no,
continuing to do the show on the road. And
our pleasure. It's a lot of fun. It's always a good time to be able to do this live. It's always good to do it in person with Vinnie since it's so much always virtually.
Yeah.
So this is a treat for us.
Maybe
too.
next time he makes a trip out to Jersey, I'll tag along.
I think you're going to have to. We were just talking about the next time he goes out, but I think you're going to have to come out.
And he'll root for the Devils if they're not playing the Brewers.
Oh, that's right, the Million Party.
That's the only time Boston comes to Chicago. That's the one game this
Of course.
year. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you'll have to have Taylor Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay, so you've had it.
I love it.
Yeah, so you know the glory that is Taylor Ham.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Okay,
And you're with calling it Taylor Ham instead of Fort
Well, at
Girl.
the time the first time I went there, Taylor Hall was our guy.
Yeah,
So-
but that's not why
No,
they
I
call
know,
it Taylor Ham.
I know, but of course I'm going to go with Taylor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Don't forget, I'm a huge Taylor Hall guy. He went right from
yeah,
them.
he played here in Chicago for a couple years. I got to meet him because
I'll
of
always
that.
be a big Taylor Hall guy.
Yep.
How do you guys like Taylor Hall? Or
He don't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
He won the Hart Trophy.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
He kind of had a sour end. He wanted to be traded, I think,
Yeah.
but he didn't believe in the direction of the team, which sucks because he was wrong.
Yeah.
Like, with everyone's healthy, this is a good team.
I always think of him when I hear Taylor Ham. It's my perception of
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I get that. Taylor Ham, Taylor
Taylor,
Hall.
yeah.
It's Taylor H.A. something.
Yeah. But Taylor Ham's better. It's more iconic.
Yep.
Yes.
So.
Absolutely. Well, you can hand the headset back off to Sam. We will
right.
close the show.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank
Yes,
you guys.
Joey, thank
Go
you.
Devils.
All right, here comes, as Joey exits, one Sam Wu enters to
Close out the gig.
close it out.
Yes.
Sam, Shorts guy, thank you very much for coming out to Chicago.
It's been my pleasure,
Attend my
our
wedding,
pleasure.
do the podcast from the wedding. Come to my house. Holy crap.
Yeah,
You guys didn't have to do that, but I'm very thankful you did.
yeah, I'm very thankful to be invited.
Your wedding was awesome.
It was.
Thank you.
It was.
It was awesome. It was a great time.
Katie Henley Parise deserves all the credit. She was really good planner
Oh,
of
all the little
all of it.
things.
The little
Every
like
little
the
booths,
detail was immaculate. Immaculate.
The T-shirts,
Yep.
Yep.
even the red balls, the dessert
You
that
can't
we
get
had
over
here.
the red balls.
Yeah, those red balls.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Joey's a good baker.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
But want to thank all those tuning in, dropping the podcast at midnight Central Time.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still.
Getting used to it.
Yeah,
You'll
I
be
mean,
dropping a podcast, and I'll be sleeping.
did my computer get that time right? No, it's still Easter
It's
stuff.
9:30.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's okay.
All right. Well, getting out of here. So, hitting the music. Thank you to all those tuning in. Thank you to all those that came to this Bunker podcast tonight. Vinny's Bunker. Devils losing 4-1 to the Bruins. We'll get them back next week. Morning Woo tomorrow. Sunday edition of the Let's Go Devils podcast. Tomorrow. Till next time, let's go Devils.